Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is MrKonDumb from channel Megaduel009, and today we're going to be discussing Solemn Warning versus Bottomless Trap Hole in Teching the Meta today. Alright, so let's take a look at Solemn Warning. Just was reprinted in the Wave 2 tins for 2011, and its effect reads, let's see if I can get that. Alright, when a monster would be summoned, or when a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect is activated, that includes the effect that special summons a monster, pay 2,000 life points, negate the summon or activation, and destroy that card. Alright, pretty good effect, and it's also counter trap obviously. No attack and defense because it's obviously trap. And let's move on to Bottomless real quick. Bottomless Trap Hole, its effect reads, activate only when your opponent summons a monster with 1500 attack or more, destroy and remove and play the monsters. Alright, also very good, not a counter trap, but that's okay. Alright, so, overall, these cards essentially both do the same thing. Bottomless destroys the monster and removes it from play. Solemn Warning negates the summon and destroys it. My phone's buzzing. Yes, it is. That's a text message. Alright. Solemn Warning, Counter Trap, Speed Spell 3. Only way it's beaten is by other speed spells. Very good effect. Or very good speed with that. Bottomless Trap Hole, a little bit easier to use. Don't have to pay the life point cost. It's not a counter trap, so you don't have to chain to anything. Or I guess not chain, but you don't have to wait for something to happen. You just have to see the monster summon. If it's 1500, trap hole it, and then there you go. Good things about Bottomless. It removes from play, so very interesting cards that hurt this deck, or get hurt by this, Any sort of big synchro that isn't Stardust, like Scrap Dragon. Any sort of monster that's very key. Hyperion would definitely be another one. And then Solemn Warning, this negates the summon entirely, so it can destroy Stardust because Stardust is not able to activate his effect because it's before he's successfully summoned. Very good effect. Fortunately, you have to pay 2,000 life points for it, as opposed to Solemn Judgment, which is only pay half. You will always have half. You will almost, or you won't always have 2,000 life points. Also good things about Solemn Warning is that you can activate it in response to a spell, trap, or effect monster's effect, such as Monster Reborn, Call of the Haunted, I guess Bogart Knight. That's a very old example, but that's still an example nonetheless. I believe you can negate the effect of Gores when he gets the token, because that's special summoning a monster by an effect monster's effect. That's another good thing. Can be active during damage calculation due to its ability to be a counter trap, while Bottomless Trap Hole cannot be. So, you've got these two cards right here, and you're wondering which one should I pick. The correct answer is you don't pick just one. You pick both. Because sometimes you're going to need the Solemn Warning, sometimes you're going to need the Bottomless. You're going to need this when people are doing their silly tour guide plays, and you don't want them to go tour guide into Sangan. Okay, enter. Because now they have their Sangan on the field, and they're going to be able to get that search for whatever they need to be effect failure, dandelion, or anything like that. Bottomless Trap Hole works. It's a lot cheaper. It's less cost, so you don't have to worry about killing yourself. Able to get rid of big problem monsters, and you probably won't see them again due to the fact that they are removed from play unless people are playing Burial or Return from a different dimension. Good effects right there. It also gets rid of BLS pretty efficiently, makes it so it gets removed from play, and that's a very key card in a lot of decks right now. Alright, Solemn Warning, Bottomless Trap Hole, both pretty good. Currently, right now, I'm running 2 Warning, 1 Bottomless, just because that's kind of how it works for me. It works out a lot better with the double Warning and the single Bottomless, but that might be changing very soon to 2 Bottomless, 2 Warning, or 2 Bottomless, 1 Solemn. Only because Dark World, I think, is going to become more popular due to the fact that it wasn't popular in the last big tournament. I believe it was Columbus. And, Bottomless gets rid of key cards like Grapha. Dark Worlds kind of have this issue with, stuff that gets removed from play. Though they're going to be teching, not Gateway, that's a 6-am card. They're going to be teching cards like Return and Burial and other stuff like that to be able to use their field spell. And so this has been Teching the Meta for today. Next time we're going to be discussing Mirror Force versus Dimensional Prison. This has been MrKonDumb, and see you later, guys.